In 1932, an entire town in California stopped using money. Instead, they traded chickens, not as food as actual currency. You could pay your rent with a rooster, buy groceries with eggs, settle debts with a hen. For 2 years, poultry became legal tender in the middle of the Great Depression, and it almost worked. Let's rewind. October 1929. The stock market crashes, banks collapse, millions lose everything overnight. By 1932, unemployment hits 25%. People are starving. The government offers almost no help. In small-town America, cash disappears entirely. No one has money, but everyone still needs to eat. Enter the town of Dinuba, California. Population 3,000. Agricultural hub. Surrounded by farms and orchards. The people here had land. They had crops. They had livestock. What they didn't have was dollars. So the Chamber of Commerce held an emergency meeting. Someone said, "We have chickens. Everyone has chickens. Why don't we just use those?" It sounded insane. But desperate times don't need good ideas, just ideas that work. And somehow, this one did. The town printed official chicken checks, small paper vouchers that represented one live chicken. Stores accepted them. Banks recognized them. Employers paid wages and poultry credits. A haircut? 1 chicken. Doctor's visit? 3 chickens. Mortgage payment? Landlords started keeping coops in their backyards. The local newspaper ran exchange rates. Chickens holding steady at 50 cents per bird. Farmers became the new wealthy class because they controlled the supply. People started breeding chickens aggressively. Hen houses popped up everywhere. The town economy stabilized. Businesses reopened. Unemployment dropped. For a brief, surreal moment, it worked. Dinuba became a case study. Economists visited. Journalists wrote features. Other towns considered adopting the system. But then the problem started. First issue, chickens die. You can't store them like cash. They get sick, they stop laying eggs, they become dinner. Currency needs to be durable. Chickens are not. Second issue, inflation. When everyone starts breeding chickens to get rich, you get too many chickens. Supply explodes. Value plummets. Suddenly, a chicken that bought a week's groceries could barely buy a loaf of bread. Third issue, quality control. Not all chickens are equal. A scrawny rooster isn't worth the same as a prize hen. But the system treated them identically. People started gaming it, trading sick or old birds for premium goods. Stores refused certain chickens. Arguments erupted. The chicken economy collapsed into chaos. By 1934, Roosevelt's New Deal programs kicked in. Federal aid arrived, real money returned. The chicken checks were quietly discontinued. Most people burned them. Some kept them as souvenirs. Dinuba went back to using dollars. The chickens? They went back to being food. Here's the thing. The chicken currency system failed, but not because it was ridiculous. It failed because it worked too well. People got greedy. They overproduced. They exploited loopholes. The exact same reasons real currencies collapse. Dinuba proved something economists hate to admit. Money is just a story we all agree to believe. It doesn't matter if it's gold, paper, or poultry. As long as everyone accepts it, it has value. The moment they don't, it's worthless. In 1932, a chicken was worth 50 cents. In 1934, it was worth a meal. The only thing that changed was the story. They didn't abandon chickens because they were a bad currency. They abandoned them because the dollar came back and we'd already agreed to believe in that one. Somewhere in a Dinuba attic, there's probably a box of old chicken checks, worth nothing, except as proof that all money is just organized delusion. And sometimes, the delusion smells like a barnyard. History doesn't need fiction, it's already insane.